That's better. Yeah. I hate the forest biome. I'll only play the forest biome if my friends are playing, and if they have decided that they want to have a base in that biome, I will make one. But yeah, otherwise, like I like the desert, I like the snow, I like the burnt biome. I hope to one day maybe make one in the wastelands, but I hate the sound of the wastelands. Like the constant wind blowing gives me like headaches and shit, so I have like less incentive for that. But yeah, this is the same map in the same place I first like had a base on. So I'm well and truly stoked, but it's almost nighttime, so I just need to get back up inside to safety. I also didn't realize this was here. With Steph's. That's what mods and stuff are for, I suppose. Less critical, I suppose. I mostly don't play with mods in most of my games. Like, I'm a low to no mods player for almost everything. So, like, I find that I've literally summed it up like this to a lot of people, is that the mods are making the game tolerable. Not enjoyable, not playable, tolerable. It's literally fixing stuff to the point where you feel like you could play it, not fixing it to the point where you're enjoying playing it, right? And if you have to, like, fucking fix it up to make it back to something you enjoy, I I don't think it's, like, a good thing in the first place kind of thing. So I'd rather take it back to a version that I enjoyed like this and enjoy playing it, you know? There's no way you saw me up here. I might have to go down to kill her. Hold on. It's not quite nighttime, but I'll go down and kill her because I don't want to deal with her breaking my walls. I gotta make, actually, you know what I can do? Hold on a second. Before I go kill her, there is a workbench in here that is working. Now, we cleared this out like a day or two ago, and I don't know where my cousin said there was a bench in here somewhere at the back. So it's either at the back here, or it's at the back in the building. So, hold on. Where? Maybe upstairs? Hold on a second. Just bear with me for a sec. I'm just trying to find where the fuck he found a working workbench, because I can use it to make... Hold on. Oh, working vending machine. Nice. I can use it to make spikes overnight, if that's the case. If not, like neither here nor there. Where the fuck did he find it? There's clearly a thing. I don't know, I'll have to, I guess I'll have to ask him next time he's on where he saw it, because I'm pretty sure he said it was in here. That's okay. I'll go kill the zombie, then we'll go back upstairs because it's almost night. Hold on. Hi, love. I just need to break your spine a little bit. No, don't break the wall. There we go. I don't think I can... There we go. Alright. Let's get the fuck back upstairs before it hits nighttime, because that's actually a problem. And I gotta seal that. I'm gonna remember to seal that, everyone. Remind me about that later, because I'm gonna probably forget and we'll end up with zombies in the base. Oh, alright. Now we're back to safety. Was it... some ideas like heard of making biome zombies far more rare, but perhaps more dangerous. Like, I don't mind the concept of that, but I just don't feel like the Yeti belongs in the game. As I said earlier, the plague spitter makes sense. Like, it makes sense that a humanoid zombie exists that, you know, has dried out and has had like insects and stuff infest its like rib cage and shit. Like, that makes sense. And like when it obviously like yells, it rattles its rib cage and shit, and that causes them to dislodge and shit. That makes perfect sense to me. This doesn't line up. Hold on. Let me just slap that over there for a second so I can see what I'm doing. That isn't going to marry up, but maybe I can rotate it in place. Nope. It makes no difference. It's going on the inside. It's just enough to keep the dog out. That's all I care about. But But yeah, like if they reduced it to only being like a super boss battle or something like that, that wouldn't be as bad. Like when I saw that people were literally loading into the you know, into the certain biomes and the zombies and stuff were replaced by those, that was enough on top of everything else to make me just say no. But there was a lot of everything else before that, before I said no, kind of thing. But yeah, like those spawning in like the wrong areas and stuff like that, like just feels weird. I also don't want this to all be sand. You can take a trophy. I also got to boil up some water. So I probably don't have enough fuel for that. 3 minutes. Oh no, I've got enough fuel for that. That's fine. They'll give us enough light in this area too. I can huddle beside this. It'd be great. So I've been mostly like at nighttime just enjoying like having a big old yap. Because it's too dark to be on the ground safely. And there are, even though feral sense doesn't exist, there is a zombie over there. Right? And the zombies are sprinting at night and some of them are feral. And they will fuck you up. So I'm not going down there. So yeah. Me and Rhea are off to bed. Good stream. No worries. I'll catch you around. Thanks for hanging out, chatting and stuff. Enjoying the nostalgia. Yeah, I'll be playing this on Mondays and shit. I'm pretty sure next week I'm not streaming at all. I've got a week off, holidays. But yeah, I'll be playing this on fucking Mondays every week. So we'll see if I progress at all on my holidays or if I just completely just space out. I got plans to watch anime. That's what I plan to do with my time off, hopefully. See if it happens. People can like place their like ideas of whether or not I'm actually going to watch anime this time I take time off, because I've been trying to for like the last year or two and I just keep not doing it. But we'll see. Also, she's too hot. I guess I can take you inside for the moment, because those are on like a timer. Does this help you to be inside? Fuck, I can't see. Hold on. There we go. Alright, let's bring you down a little bit. Does it help a little bit? I can't see shit. I can see a hole out of there. Hold on. I can kind of see out of here. This is this is not too bad. I want to make this a solid floor as well, all the way over there. That is something I'd like to do. But yeah, we'll get to it. What else? Yeah, no, with the biome zombies and stuff like that, look, the way that I kind of feel about it is that it's fine that they brought it in, but I just think that it shouldn't be replacing the amount of like casual zombies that do exist. I think that that's kind of where they sort of fuck up with that. Also, I'm somebody that kind of like feels like this game should be zombies, not cryptids and stuff. So that is a beef that I have with the game, right? But yeah, it's each to their own with this. This doesn't copy this particular version. Okay, cool. I don't know if this is a flat. I'm pretty sure, without going down there, I think this is not a solid block. I think this is a half. Pretty sure. Guess who's back again? Oh, yeah. Hey, Snipe. The fuck you up to? Oh, man. All the classic simple ass shapes. It really baffles me how much I could build with this back in the day. I used to do a lot. I kind of want about the half frame. That's what I want. So I want this, but I want it to be advanced rotation. No, not on face. I want it to be facing downwards, if I can. Not that way. There we go. I think it's this kind of block. I get the feeling. But yeah, not entirely sure. Also, we're going to hit add soon, I'm pretty sure. If you have to fix it, it's broken. I agree with that. Like, that's the biggest thing with the 2.0 is that I kind of feel like if you... Most of the people that I heard talking about it were basically saying something along the lines of they were waiting for a specific modder to hurry up and update the mod so that they could enjoy playing the game and stuff. And I'm like, man, if you've got to wait for a game to get like mods to fix it, it's probably a problem, you know? Mind you, in saying that, like the couple of mods that I do have for RimWorld, I am waiting on, what am I waiting on? I'm waiting on DeepStacks to update. So, yeah. But then again, like I have like fucking 6 mods for that. Most people have like 300. So my couple of like changes to it are piddly by comparison to most people's. Yeah, I still want like 30 of those. What do we want? We want frames. Let's go with like 30 frames should get me up that building. I'm going to have to repair my hammer probably at some point, so I don't want to make the spikes yet. Not much, just wriggling around. Oh yeah. I figured you'd probably be like kind of dying in like the heat of summer. But yeah. I don't think that the fucking torch should be making this room that hot. But I don't know. But yeah, no, I'm very much enjoying 18 so far. There's been so many moments where I've just like squealed with delight because like there's a fuzzy tree or the shadows or the fucking dawn just looks breathtaking. I like the variety of the zombies. I'm enjoying like they have all sorts of shit, you know. What the fuck did you just... What? I'm about to answer my message and I get slapped about. Oh, snipe. Snipe, man. I literally put up the fucking warning to say that the ads were coming too. That was just great. I actually like this kind of paddling a little bit. That completely and mentally crashing out. Poor Snipe. Every time he joins, out of interest for anybody that doesn't know. Oh, hello. I don't think that that's good for that. Oh, shit. Fuck, I didn't know I could punch it back. Holy crap. Hold on. Did that damage the roof? Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I didn't know I could do that. See, there's just shit like that that's just making me so fucking happy. Right? Like, I'm genuinely happy with that. I know, right? Yeah, no, sorry, Snipe. I was laughing at the fact that, like, I'd literally just pinged the, notification that ads were going to happen, and it didn't even click that you just said hello as, like, they were about to go. So, yeah, it took me a minute, so it was even funnier than kind of usual. But, yeah, for anybody that doesn't know, every single time Snipe joins the stream, he gets slapped with ads every time. Every single time. And it's genuinely just a thing that happens, and I have never seen anybody else get them so consistently. It's just kind of funny, impressive kind of thing. At the same time, it's weird. But yeah, I'm kind of clearing out this space at the moment because I want to put my bedroll down here probably eventually. Like, I had a really cool bedroll upstairs, but I ended up making... No, give me that back. I ended up making this like a double bed down here and a energy room. That light is not that bright. Look how dim this is. That's like scary as shit. Hold on, let's see if I can make it upstairs. I should be able to. It's so hard to see. Yeah, like this level of darkness is just, oh, it's so beautiful. I enjoy the blue of the night and stuff. Like, this thing's probably ready for more things. There we go. I'm not even aware of what I'm smelting in there. I'm not paying attention, but I'm having fun with it. And, like, that's the big difference. Is normally I'd be paying, like, very close attention to what's going on, but not enjoying it, you know? So it's a very vast kind of difference. I don't want to use up all my wood. Oh, shit. Because I don't want to go cut down trees again, but I'll put about 30 minutes worth in here. There'll be enough for the 2 machines to basically work. There we go. That was a little bit too much, but give me that. Alright. That one's got stuff. This one's got stuff. This is the comedic gold that I am bitch slapped by ads every time I appear. It is, like, pretty funny, though. It's pretty funny because you're the only person that gets it. That's what's funny about it. Like, if it happened to a few people, I'd be like, oh, that's just really unfortunate. Like, you must be, like, in this wave or demographic or location or whatever, right? But it's only ever you. Consistently every single time you join. And, yeah. kind of find it a little bit funny because it's like once an hour, but you must spawn in to my chat within like the 3-minute window when ads can play. Even if you spawn in like the last 1 second, you are eligible to get up to the 3 minutes of ads. It baffles me that you always get it, you know? Alright, I gotta make some spikes. Because while I don't need that for where I'm doing with the horde base, I do need them for here. And from my calculations of when I recreated this base and made it look like, hold on, when I made this place, it was like 3,000 spikes I'm pretty sure I needed. So yeah, I probably got about 3,000 odd. It's either I'm the only one who voices it or really is just me that ads have personal vendetta. Well, it could be a case of that. Like, for instance, let's just assume for a second that somebody comes in and they think that they're getting hit with pre-roll ads every single time they join, right? That would make sense for somebody to just assume that that's what's going on, right? I would probably not say something if I, like, hopped into somebody's chat and I got what I presume to be pre-roll ads, right? But at the same time, like, I think because you say it, like, I noticed it, you said it from, like, the very first few days, like, you ever, like, started watching me. You're very particularly vocal about it. To a point where I think at one point I literally said for people to stop complaining about it. So I wouldn't be surprised if people did actually stop complaining about it if it was a problem. Because I did ask people to stop complaining about it. I also want to grab some shit and put it away over near like the food. I want to cook up something to do with those steaks if I can. I don't think I need the seeds and stuff. I know that sandwiches don't make stuff, but that will make like penicillin and shit, I think. That's also food. We don't need more cooking pots. What's in this one? Yeah, these are the normal storage chests, by the way, guys. There is so much fucking room in this. It is unbelievable. Also, by the look of it, I put away my fucking iron fire axe. That would have been pretty useful cutting down the trees, but anyway. Give me that. And what else we got in here? We got tuna. Got some lead weights to smelt. As the lure is getting up, my cat is like stretching in the background. Water, that's probably my cousin's water, but that's fine. I'll take that. Now, I was going to do stuff with leather and grass and stuff. I might take that too. Also, now that I got a helmet, hold on, I got a helmet mod thingy over here. Let's go check. Very specific problems with ads that happen in my stream. Fucking joined, so it's... What's it? Why I do not complain anymore. It's just a regular routine. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I think the thing is, like, it's just so fucking consistent when you join, though. Like, I think that's, like... I don't know. I just see it as kind of normal. Sometimes I'll see you join, by the way. Like, you'll come in, you say hello. And then I'll be like, oh, like my mind just kind of like auto-registers that it's time for ads. And usually I'll accidentally hit the like push notification, let you guys know that ads are coming. I'm like, I'm not entirely certain that they are, but I get the feeling they are because you're here. So it's like, it's really bad how like frequently you get them. Let's see. I have, what can I make with this much leather? It's just add as a courtesy. Basically warn the streamer. Do not hear them. Yeah, that is like the shitty part though. I kind of wish that like even if an ad played that maybe you still had like the ability to hear it or catch up with it or something. I actually find that if I'm in an ad, I don't think you can hit the clip button, but sometimes I will hit the clip button when I come back from an ad just to see what somebody had to say. If I missed something. I was trying to see what recipes this thing does, but it does a lot of equipment. I know that it gives like leather gear. I know, where is the thing? I scrolled past it. Where did it go? Okay, we're at the bottom. I don't need any of this stuff yet. I also like the fact that ghillie suits exist in this. I can't remember if this actually gives you some kind of extra stealth, but it would be good if it did. Like, it would be the purpose of actually, like, making it, you know? What about ads? How do you do? I'm doing alright. I've been having a lot of fun with Alpha 18 tonight. And, yeah, it's just been... Some of the things that I've seen have been just kind of ridiculous. And it's been fun because of that. I don't think I can make any of that stuff. I need duct tape. Like, I'm enjoying, like, look how fucking ambiently dark it is and stuff. And this is something I deeply enjoy. Like, you can barely see the equipment and shit. It's great. This must have run out of, wood. Yeah. No, that's fine. I'll pop that back in there for the moment. I'll put that there. Give it, like, 2 minutes worth. Let it run. But, yeah. I've been enjoying, like, a lot of the, older game, just actually fucking enjoying running around and doing silly shit and exploring stuff, looking in buildings, looking in like all sorts of stuff. Like, I can't see shit, and like every time it goes like super dark, I briefly try to remember what it was that I was doing, and I kind of forget immediately after. Like, I should be able to make more weapons and stuff, but yeah, apart from that, like, I don't know, I think I had an okay weekend. I played a little bit of this on the weekend because I've been playing this like on and off stream and shit. And what else? This bears off into the abyss. It sees Jason with the machete. Yeah, it's kind of like that, except instead of Jason, there's just like topless strippers. But sorry. Yeah, no, it's been good. Yeah, it's kind of unusual for me to have, like, had some time to, like, play some games on the weekends and shit. But I'm trying to, like, better manage my time. Realistically, I'm trying to sort of get to a point where there is, like, a point where I sort of switch off and relax. So I have a really hard difficulty of, like, trying to do that. Like, I tend to be like, oh, there's more I can do, there's more I can be doing and stuff like that, and then like not relax and stuff. Hey, Waver, you got a question? What's the question? I also remember there was something I was going to ask you. Oh, have you brushed your teeth? Yeah, that's the question. I meant to ask you that the other week, but by all means, type out your question. But yeah, no, I don't know. I've been trying to, like, better organize my time and shit to be like, okay, I want to have time to, like, chill out, play games and shit. And I want to have time to, like, rig my avatar and stuff. So I've scheduled in, like, a couple holidays. So next week I'm not streaming, for the whole week. But I will be slightly working on rigging my avatar for a couple of days during that week, and then I will be having just a couple of days of absolute pure rest day of doing nothing and stuff. So I've got that coming up. The coffee should be ready. There we go. And then next month I'll also have a week off somewhere in the month as well. And then yeah, I need to have, like, some times to have a break and shit. So I've just been, like, scheduling that in. I mean, that's the water. I'm curious if they have any lore or something. Jira City have bow on the head, and what about the star necklace? I did not brush my teeth. Do you want to go brush your teeth and then I can answer your question? Or will you just do that later? I thought I'd just check. Because I'm like, in case you need to, like, go off and do that. I can make boiled meat. It's not great, but it would give me more than nothing right now. Give me 6 of them. We'll do 6 boiled meats, and that will give me some food, and that should give me some water. Hopefully. Let's see. I've got some ammo for this gun. Sorry. I'm going to take these 2 guns with me for when I do Blood Moon, which is in another day's time. So I guess I could put those back for the moment, because I'm going to go put spikes around the base. But I also want to see if we got pistol ammo, because if we've got pistol ammo, this is what I keep looking in here because I can't auto sort it. It takes me a little bit more brain power to actually stop and look at everything in here, which is kind of good. What's it? That I can't brush my teeth because the bathroom is gone and my toothbrush. So I asked my mum to buy me a new one. What the fuck? But it will be a little while before next shopping routine. Oh, okay. No, that's okay. As long as you're going to get one later. I know you were always asking me, like, to remind you and stuff. I actually meant to ask you, like, the first week I, like, saw you back and stuff, if you had a chance to, you know, while you're away and stuff. Not so much away, but, like, you know, between, like, when I'd seen you last, if you'd been brushing your teeth. But that makes sense. That's all fine. I can finally use the headlight mod. Hold on. We got to go inside and just quickly check how bright this is. It's not going to fully work in here because we do have some light. Oh, that's pretty bright. Okay, well, I'll be able to leave my torch at home soon. That'd be cool. Alright, let's go put spikes down and I'll keep chitty-chatting and stuff. My dumbass started to help with. Oh, yeah? Go for it. I'm going to have a swig of my drink, then I'll answer a waivers question. So, oh, hold on. I got zombies outside. So, why does my avatar have a ribbon on her head? Because I think it's cute and very feminine, and I identify very much with that. The other thing, too, is I also... I pull my hair back. The hair that's, like, on sort of the side of my head, above my ears, I pull that back into a little ponytail at the back of my head. And so all of my hair is down except for the hair that was above my ears gets pulled up and pulled back and stuff. And I used to wear it up with like a ribbon or a pretty scrunchie and stuff like that a lot. I used to go towards scrunchies more so when I was an adult because ribbons were kind of like, I don't know, one of those things where people are like, oh my god, what are you, a kid, kind of thing. And I also need topsoil for this too, which I'll have to get clay. But yeah, as far as like the ribbon, so when my character changes to being Kitty Venus, you know, the cat girl form, her ribbon, like in the past, the design was that the ribbon would, why can't I use this? The ribbon would fall from my ponytail down to my tail and be on the end of my tail. But I changed that design after some time because I felt it looked very, very much like Tokyo Mew Mew. Or Mew Mew Power, which was a cartoon and anime that existed. And I didn't hate the fact that they looked similar, but I really got over the fact that people were like, oh, it's very clearly inspired like this. Very much the same as how I get with like everybody saying inspired by Sailor Moon. I'm like, yes, I learnt to draw by watching Sailor Moon, but I was also like drawing like Yu-Gi-Oh! And fucking Dragon Ball Z and all sorts of shit. And all these other cartoons have like small, very minor influences on my character, and have like built her up to what she is today. But I couldn't specifically point at a thing and say this is from that because it's very much my own character now, you know, after so many years. But yeah, the necklace. So my character doesn't have a necklace on my avatar because it was too difficult for me to draw with a mouse on the computer when I was drawing her, because for anybody that doesn't know, my avatar is drawn with a mouse by me, and my alternate version is redrawn with the tablet and stuff. My Kitty Venus form is redrawn with the tablet. And so I found that the necklace was like too small, too fine a pen size for me to make, because I think I started with like a wrong size to begin with. Like I needed a much smaller, I needed a much larger canvas to make something small and fine, detailed kind of thing. And I didn't think that was going to be super visible with my outfit and shit. So I decided to admit that out of the design in this particular thing. But she does have, like, obviously, like, the story and shit where she's got her magic and stuff is kind of stored in her necklace, and she kind of, like, summons it from that to summon weapons and fighting attacks and stuff like that. But yeah, I know that when she got up to Kitty Venus, when she had the Kitty Venus form, I gotta go mine some clay. We're gonna go into the we're gonna go over to fucking the green area. When she got Kitty Venus form, which was later, she died in that form in a battle and left her necklace in the afterlife when she, like, came back to life in herself and stuff, and, like, was fully unlocked, fully realized, like, magic wielder and shit. So then she was just, like, OP because she had, like, full adult capacity magic and shit in, like, a teenage form. So it was pretty OP